Valheim, the land of adventure, boss fights, enemy hordes, exploration, and crafting. But what if there was a way to enhance your experience even further? A way to give your character specific skills and professions to master, making your journey through Valheim feel even more immersive. Today we'll be looking at a mod that, while simple on the surface, has potential to add depth to skills you already have, expanding not only how you play, but how you play with friends. Hello all, I'm Atlas, and this is Mod Watch, the series where we look at mods from various games to highlight all the cool stuff modders are doing. Today we're looking at a series of mods from Smoothbrain, who is otherwise known as Blackson. Today's main focus will be the mod professions, but we'll also highlight some of the skill mods that can be used with professions and what benefits these mods bring to the table as a whole. As always, if you guys have any suggestions of what mods to look at next, let me know down below in the comments. Smoothbrain's Valheim mod, Professions, is a mod that adds specialized professions to the game, allowing you to focus your skills on different areas of the game, from crafting to combat to resource gathering. Think of it as a RPG style skill with tree system, but designed specifically for Valheim. With this mod, you'll be able to choose a profession for your character right from the start, or change it later on in game. Want to become an expert blacksmith, or maybe be a master builder? Choice is yours, and each profession brings unique bonuses and abilities that can help you excel in your chosen role. While I won't focus on every profession, we'll highlight some of them here in the video to show you how strong some of them can really be, even in their simplicity. Here's how it works. Once you've installed the mods, you'll get access to a variety of professions to choose from a bundle of mods that you can download. This can be found in the mod description. Each profession is tied to a specific skill. For example, the lumberjack profession gives you increased wood gathering efficiency, while the miner profession gives increased mining efficiency. Each profession comes with unique bonuses like better crafting stats, or even the ability to craft special items if you set the mods up that way. Starting from the top, Professions mod on its own doesn't particularly work without its child skill mods, which is why we'll be highlighting a few of them in today's showcase as well, instead of giving them their own unique videos. Professions allows you to access the interface to limit, change, and select your profession. It acts as a sort of mod menu, giving you the ability to select how skills perform. Atlas, I hear you asking, what exactly do you mean by this? In the config settings, you have one of three options. Block usage prevents anyone who doesn't select the skill from using the skill and its effects at all. For instance, if I set blacksmithing to block usage, that means only blacksmiths can craft armors and weapons. Block usage can be incredibly useful for role-playing servers that may not have high trust, but it can be a bit tedious if you don't have enough players to sustain an active player base. The next option is block experience. This one acts exactly how it sounds. Simply put, it blocks you from gaining any experience into the new or old skills, meaning you won't get the skill benefits, but you can still use the skill. This could be considered a softer roleplay mechanic in that you can perform skill actions, but you just won't get the cool benefits from those skills and profession. The last option here is ignored. This basically means anyone can use the skill freely and it won't be a profession. This could be good for, say, mining, lumberjacking, building, and cooking professions if you have a smaller player group or are playing alone. For larger player groups, you may need to change things on the fly to ensure your player base remains happy with content and progression. I will suggest that if you are playing this with a larger player group, that you actually add all mods on the Professions mod page to your mod list. This will ensure that everybody can choose a profession to their liking. Again, without going into a full deep dive of every profession you can have, here's some of them as made by Blackson and the Odin Plus team. I will save some of the larger mod additions like Herbalist, Alchemist, and Jeweler to the end of this description, as those mods are massive content mods in their own right and deserve their own videos. Starting off, we have Blacksmithing, which we are testing in today's video. It's actually one of the mods I have downloaded. To summarize, blacksmithing provides a couple of effects. As you level the skill, you, the player, act as a workbench upgrade station. Every 10 levels you gain will eventually act as a crafting bench piece. This means that you can smith high-level items from simpler crafting bench on the fly, making it efficient to repair and craft at much smaller bases instead of having to build out all the side stations. This starts off with the workbench, then the forge, then the black forge and gather table. At level 80, you can upgrade your armors, all armors, including modded ones, one additional time. While leveling this skill, every single level adds additional durability to crafted armors. This means you can repair them less as time goes on and focus more on providing the best to your fights. One of the better mods to pair here is actually hardcore equipments, which breaks your equipment when it runs out of durability. These two mods paired together make blacksmithing super important. The builder skill and profession is super useful for more creative players who want to stay within the realm of vanilla Valheim, but be more creative. The building skill at its core gives building pieces more HP over time and allows them to be more vertically stable as you level the skill up. Stamina usage decreases by 1% per level, while at level 30 you use less durability on the hammer, and at level 50 you have a chance to craft something for free. So this skill basically means you can build higher and build stronger buildings with less resources over time. The cook skill and profession is a remarkably simple and yet awesome addition. Every 5 levels in the skill, the health, aider, or stamina you gain from food increases. At level 50, you can cook perfect food with a small chance. Perfect food is much more desirable due to the fact that it provides a buff called Happy. The Happy buff gives you 10% extra movement speed for 3 minutes. Miner and lumberjack skills and professions both offer amazing benefits in their own rights, but they also both add benefits in the form of resource collection by expanding the game actions to sometimes instant mine, give double materials, or take less damage from, say, falling trees. The lumberjack also gets a benefit of increased speed while in the Black Forest. Explorer, forager, farmer, and rancher, while smaller in their roles, do provide some really cool benefits. Explorer gives you more run speed and better loot from chests. You can get up to double loot from all chests. This includes modded chests. Forager makes you get more resources from pickables, yes, including dungeon loot, meaning that you can go in there and pick up, say, Surtling cores super easily. The farmer skill and profession allows you to expansively overhaul the farm system, like planting or harvesting in larger areas, seeing the time until a crop is grown, and some other features. While yes, planting or harvesting in larger areas is now a vanilla feature, this mod goes beyond that and expands that even more. The rancher affects the health of tames, how fast it tames, and allows you to see when tames are ready to breed. Sailor is a skill and profession many might overlook at first, but the cool thing is it pairs amazingly well with Boat Editions mod, thanks to both creators allowing their code to see and interact with each other. You can find more about Boat Editions by watching the video linked down below in the description or at the end of this video. What this means is you can get faster boats with more health. You can even limit things by level to help curb people who want to speedrun if that's your jam. There's even other mods out there like Jewelcraft, Potions Plus, and Herbalist mod by Blackstar that add in their own unique skills and crafting materials that can be picked and chosen as professions. As I mentioned earlier, I won't be going over these mods in this video as they deserve their own dedicated videos, but you're more than welcome to explore the Thunderstore to look at these mods in your own time. Beyond the role-playing aspect, which I know a lot of people love, even just having the skill mods themselves enhances each and every skill or gameplay loop so that each choice you make has more weight. When playing with other players in small or larger groups by specializing in professions, you can create a more diverse and cooperative environment in multiplayer. Imagine a group where one person focuses on being the blacksmith, another is a skilled miner, and another takes on the role of a cook. The blacksmith levels up and crafts and repairs everyone's armor, the cook gives speed buffs with perfect food, and the sailor, for instance, gets everyone there much faster. This makes the multiplayer experience much more dynamic and fun as everyone has a role to play. It encourages collaboration, making every player feel important to the success of the team and the playthrough. Plus, the mods themselves add depth to your solo playthroughs by giving you new progression paths to follow. The Profession mod adds a lot of gameplay expansion to multiplayer servers, and for the average modded playthrough could help see you expand how you take on bosses. Each skill adds much more variety, depth, and replayability to the world of Valheim, even beyond the professions themselves. The Professions mod and its children mods allow you to really pick a role and path in Valheim, whether you want to be a farmer, the smith, the sailor who explores, or the forager in the forest. Lastly, and definitely not least, here's the coolest part about the Professions mod and its children mods. The children mods here are all just examples created by Smoothbrain, meaning there's space for modders to expand the systems that have been mentioned here. If you want to make a unique blacksmithing progression line like Odin's Steelworks mod and integrate that as a replacement mechanic for Valheim blacksmithing and tie that in as a progression line for blacksmith, modders can do that. Blackson's mods in many cases have open code base allowing modders to easily integrate solutions for her mod into theirs, so who knows what the future holds for Valheim professions and skills. With that said, I'm Atlas, this has been ModWatch. As always, the mod link is down in the description. Like the video if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and feel free to join my Discord. I'll see you guys real soon.